Bienvenidos a Español 101. This is 102, 101, Summer 2020 Online Spanish. So I'm going to go through with you guys an introduction to the course, help you find everything, make sure you're on your way. This is our syllabus. Um, Not a whole, I mean, of course, there are important things in the syllabus, but there you go. My name is Dr. Doug P. Bush. Whether you know me or not, this is my email address. The best way to contact me is either through email or Google Voice or chat in your Converse email. If you're in your Converse email, on the left-hand side, there's the Google Voice and Google Chat. Click on me there, write me, and I will answer. So the basic outline we're going to do five chapters, and each chapter, at the end of each chapter, you will have a quiz, and those come up to a total of 30%. You'll do three compositions, 15%, three oral exams, 15%, homework, 25%, Duolingo points, 15%. So I'm going to go through all these individually as well. So the class components, chapter quizzes, homework will be completed exclusively on Moodle. So this is our textbook that you guys can see over here, Dicho y Hecho, the 10th edition. I do not use the online components. So you are not required to buy a code. So you can buy the book used or a rental, no code needed. The online Wiley Plus is really a pain in the ass, and I don't like it, so I put everything on Moodle, which is better for you guys because it's free that way. So when I say homework, I mean workbook homework. It will all be done on Moodle, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So oral exams, because of the limited vocabulary we develop in Spanish 101, oral exams will focus just on pronunciation. There will be three of these, and it's a 2-minute scene from a TV show in Spanish, and these are all on Netflix. And you'll read the lines of one character focusing on mimicking as best as possible pronunciation and intonation and things like that. And you'll have plenty of time to prepare beforehand, so your grade will reflect how well you prepared your scene. You have prepared your scene, and you will record these on Moodle. Compositions. Over the course of the semester, you'll submit 3 compositions, which are about 50 words each. They've all been already posted on Moodle, and I'll show you those in a second. I will correct these, and then you'll fix errors and resubmit for homework points. Using Word Reference. Word Reference is a dictionary app, is absolutely fine. But don't use Google Translate or similar. The problem I run into with a lot of students is they'll plug a sentence in and all of a sudden they'll be using verb tenses you don't know. They'll be using conditional and past tenses and subjunctive. At the end of this course, you will know the present. That's it. So if you use any verb tenses that you don't know, anything other than the present tense, I will give you a 0 because that means that you've been using a translating service. Duolingo is another free app, and these two apps, Word Reference and Duolingo, are free. For extra practice, you'll accumulate 1,000 experience points on Duolingo over the course. You get these points and you get your 15%. Easy as that. There's another video you should click on that will explain to you exactly how Duolingo works, and I'll go over that in a second. Submitting work. Due to the online nature of this class, all work will be submitted on Moodle except for Duolingo. On late work, you're welcome to submit work up to and until the deadline set in the calendar. You can submit after that. I always encourage people to do work even if it's late, but there will be a penalty, and that penalty is 30%. Down here, so important course, department, and college policies, the honor code. Being online, the honor code is quite important. So when you're doing quizzes, they're not open book quizzes. Do not use your textbook when you're doing the quizzes. When you're doing the compositions, do not use translating services because I've clearly warned against that, etc., etc. And those are the two main things where this comes up. Don't collude with other students. If you have a friend who's also taking this course, don't text each other while you're doing doing the quizzes or whatever, because I ran into that this semester, and I can tell because you have the exact same answers, and the odds of that are slim to none. If you have a disability or need an accommodation, let me know. I am set up for that in Title IX, of course. Although that the likelihood of that coming into effect for our course online is very slim. So let's flip over to. This is my YouTube studio. Let's flip over to the main page. This isn't the main page. So Moodle. Past in progress, Spanish 101.95, Summer 1B. So here we have our course essentials, textbook information, the course calendar. The course calendar I've put up on Google Docs so I can easily make changes to it. So here we have our date, our topic, the link to the video. So for every class, every day I want you to watch the video, right? And of course I don't have these recorded yet, but I will. And I do have these recorded because of COVID. We were online and these are already done. So watch the video. Typically they're 15 to 30 minutes long, and you'll go through some activities and do some practice there. It should be pretty helpful. And over here, in this column, I've put things that need to be done for that particular day: workbook, chapter quiz, composition, oral exam, etc., etc. This is a compressed course, so things are gonna go pretty fast. I've scheduled it so that Monday through Thursday we have stuff going on. Friday, Saturday, Sunday you're free, quote unquote free. So everything works on a Monday through Thursday schedule. It is a condensed class. It is going to require work. Don't leave things to the last minute. If you want to do things early, that is quite okay. You can do things early. I will open up. The chapter quiz is probably a little bit early. You want to submit compositions early, that's fine. You want to do workbook early, that's absolutely fine. Go for it. So let's flip back over. Oh, sorry. To the Moodle page. Verb conjugation practice. This, you can go in here, present tense, regular verbs only. And it's just extra practice in case you feel like you need it. It is there. We're only doing the present tense and not even all of the present tense, so that might not be such a big deal. Typing accents on your computer, this does come in. This is important because you will, in your homework, because you're doing it on Moodle, you will need to know how to type accents on your computer. If you have a Mac, it's pretty easy. You hold down your letter, and above it, you'll get a screen. Anyway, you can go through this. It is what it is. Syllabus and Duolingo instructions. I do expect you to do Duolingo, so click on the instructions, follow the instructions, and be part of the class. So composition. So composition 1, Dropbox. So here's your composition topic, and what you'll do is, and I can't see this, I have it as because I'm not a student, I have it as a Dropbox. And I want you to paste your text into the box. Don't upload any files. I take your text and I paste it into Word so I can grade with a stylus. I take a screenshot and send it back to you, right? And this is due Wednesday, June 10th. All my deadlines are 11:59 p.m., so you know. And so I'm going to send that back to you with all these little marks on it, and here's the key to tell you exactly what those marks all mean. So please refer to the key. If I circle something and put an A, don't change the letter to an A. The composition grade scale in this class is quite easy, and here it is. Just ignore this down here. It's either 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1, right? Or 0 if I know that you have used a translator. Very simple. So after you do your first composition, I pass it back to you, go into the correction Dropbox, and here you're going to paste your composition and be on your way. Like I said, feel free to do this as early as you want, and that's that. So I'm going to switch my role to student, so you will see this as I will see this as you see this. So oral exam 1. So the first one you're going to do is Money Heist. You'll be graded on both accent and ease of speaking. I do not expect you to be perfect, but I am looking for your best attempt at mimicry. I suggest watching and rewatching the scene, stopping and practicing line by line. And here it is, right here, right? So use your subtitles on Netflix, practice, 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 and when you're ready, add submission. And I did this wrong. There will be a little box up here. Let me pause this for a second. I guess I can't pause this, right? So you're gonna see the background here. I'm gonna try to do this really quick. I can't pause the screen recording, so submission settings. I want online text, no file submissions. Save and display. And switch role. Student. Okay, so when you're ready, when you've practiced, you're going to go to add submission, and you're going to go to the record button, and you're going to be able to record audio, and you can record up to 2 minutes. So whatever you do, you've got to fit it into 2 minutes. For some people, this doesn't work so well. I think it's people with a Mac, it doesn't tend to work that well. If you're finding the native recording here isn't working that well, try another browser. If that doesn't work, just record it on your phone and send it to me via email. That's fine as well. And there are 3 of those, 3 oral exams, and hopefully you really like the shows. You usually get some people get hooked, some students get hooked on the shows. Chapter quizzes, I don't have anything up there yet, but I will. The workbook activities. So let's go into chapter 1. Do Wednesday, June 10th at 11:59 p.m. You're going to go in, and it's basically this, right? So spelling and accents do count, but you have as many attempts as you need to get 100%. I will only take the grade you get. So if you get it wrong, I'm not going to give you points for it, but you can do it over and over and over again until you get 100% without being docked any points. So, you fill it out. Buenas, I'm just going to do this. Buenas tardes, señor. ¿Cómo está usted? Muy bien, gracias. Hola, Lisa. ¿Qué tal? Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? Bueno, I'm going to make a mistake here. Hasta luego, Luisa, adiós. And we're going to check it. And it says, oh, we got it almost all right, except for here. Oh, that's wrong, so we're going to change to hasta. Yeah, and we're all right. So basically that's how the workbooks go. I want you to practice. I want you to do it until you get 100%. And I only take the best grade, right? Okay, workbook activities, chapter 1, sections. And that's pretty much that. Now we're going to go back to the course calendar. So I'm going to click on one of these YouTube videos. Oops. And you're going to go to my channel. And this is chapter 3. Basically, yeah, and at the end of the video, I have put up usually some links with alternate explanations for the grammar, because I know some people like that. I also give you links with more practice. So please do watch the videos. I may put cultural stuff on the test that's not necessarily in the textbook. So the videos are important. But other than that, we are done. If you have any questions, please email me. I don't know how to turn this off, so